Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with them.
He'll start this drive firing. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
A first down for the offense. On the run, it's Henderson. We'll give him a couple.
Yep, we gotta make some changes ASAP. Bang. Let's get this dude out of here.
Second and 8 coming up.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Now on second down. To throw, it's Howard. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one.
How do you not dot that?
It's picked off. And they'll drag it down after a good return on the interception.
How the fuck do you miss that dot?
Here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Blue. At midfield, he's got room. And he's running in the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Come on.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Oh, you worried about that run now?
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Timeout. Yeah. Jackson's not in the game. Don't worry.
The running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. No huddle here for the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge, get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
Unleashes one. Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game.
He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on first down. Got his man all by himself. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense not showing press coverage. Back to throw. It's Manning. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Longhorns head it quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play, and you knew it was going to be a pass. You cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll just get rid of that one.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Looking for the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Now sliding to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got it. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the left. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Buckeyes are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback moving. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to...
Can anyone catch him? At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Buckeyes will hustle for the line. They'll go right back to it, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 3rd down after the run. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Looking for space. It's Judkins. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 21, Ohio State.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Fires downfield. Got his man. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going up top. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No.
Bang! Let's go, baby. Thought it was over with.
He's on fire. Everything he's
Give him
doing
another one. Give him another one.
We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different.
Get him.
Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot.
No!
He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody.
That's a
Blitz
crazy
everybody,
catch right
deliver
there.
results,
That's a
because everything else
crazy
ain't
fucking
working.
catch, yo.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for his man. Got a wide open receiver. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning and the defense
we
needs
heard
to
them all
come up
game.
with
Let's
a
get back there,
stop
hurt him real
to close this
fast.
thing
Come
out.
on, go right. We gotta
It's
get
first and 10 from the
We gotta
13.
get out.
Motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Yeah. You answer it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's got the tight end. They make the tackle just
stuff you said?
outside the end zone, but it'll be
Okay.
first and goal from the one. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense.
I'm just saying he had taken nothing on the 3 calls, so I know
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the D deny them on second and goal. To the air, it's Manning. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third
Let's go. He tried to throw that ball
This
quick.
late
He
in the game,
didn't do it, though.
Go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Oh, he's trying to go for the 2.
Getting
Oh, you're just
aggressive
crazy. You
here
don't
and
even know
going
me,
for
bro. You know what
two.
time else I got live? You're crazy. Oh, yeah. I saw her this morning, yeah.
They'll go to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
They probably already whatchamacallit.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Yeah, she was on the phone talking about
Ohio
this.
State
She was saying
offense
how she
onto
had
the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He's looking for an open man on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Get up.
The offense gets the
He wanted it
timeout.
to go up by
12
2.
ticks left on the
That's
clock.
just score right here, baby.
And the Buckeyes
Score right
come
here.
to the
Come on.
line with a fresh set of downs. Extending the play.
Oh,
The pass
how many
falls
reps?
incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, it's hard.
I would just say,
It's
like,
the hardest time because you got to have plays,
like,
you got to
just-
have
yeah,
scripts.
we got
because
one right now, right? So
they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package, playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He rifles one deep
no,
down the
that's
right
a ball.
side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Oh, no.
After the
fucking
interception,
God,
0 showing on the clock, and that is how
Oh,
we'll
he went
end
for
it.
2,
Well, points
man.
weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's James. Offense getting set for first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Stuck with a running game on first down, now here they come again. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Buying some time. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket. They're a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make this hit...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making
that was
the
nice, my boy.
And you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped.
That was nice,
at
my
the
boy.
15.
For sure. That was a great pick, man. Great defensive possession on your half, man. Great job.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a big six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. And the Ducks want to move. Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Man, those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just trying to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile, and you stuff them on first down, and second down they go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Here comes the option.
Thank you, dumbass.
There's a loose football on the bad pitch. Flying out to the left. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
Uh-huh. I knew that shit was coming, my boy. Yeah, no diddy. Appreciate you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick.
He got bullied just now. Number 6 is like on drugs.
These coaches
Gotta
talk
test
about
him.
being aggressive.
Number 6 has to get tested. That nigga's a little too strong just now.
Already, I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
He's going to pass. He's moving out of the pocket.
On that, bro.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Gets
That's
him
nice.
down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He makes the catch.
That's a nice check. That's a nice check. That's a nice check. Oh, no, it wasn't that easy. It would have been the first play now. Hold on. It would have been the first play. It was that easy, my boy. Relax. Don't do that now.
Other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, he almost locked that kick as well. That kick's for
I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line.
You leaving niggas out there to die on kick return, that's crazy.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and
he's going to fire deep.
Too easy, nigga.
And
yeah. Show ass back on the mic. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hit too easy, nigga. Yeah.
Touchdown, Ducks. And once he found open space,
shut your ass up. We don't hear nothing else now. Now sit there talking about something too easy, bitch.
You can run like that. The quarterback is going to give you opportunities, and look at him run by the defenders.
See, one play's too easy, bro. That's too easy. Yeah.
Catch the football, get to the end zone.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Fights off a defender.
You gotta punch that shit out.
First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, let's get this nigga actual coverage real fast and pick this shit up.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on second down and short. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down. Try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the right.
You guys clean up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
You guys need to clean up the toys in the back, okay?
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And
yeah, in a bit.
Touchdown, Oregon.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
They knock him down at the 2, and what a return to put it right on the doorstep. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Shakes off the tackler. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking to throw, it's Milrose. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third and short now, they snap it from their own 46. The option look. Gets it inside the 10. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown tie! Oh, we've got a shootout.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at...
Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Looking for a huge play. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's going to run it. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Floating away. Flips it out to the back. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get the...
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Snowed under by the defense. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 34, Oregon 27.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Good shit, dumbass bitch. Fix the smell of your seat.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed out.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. All kinds of running room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the 3-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been...
That's a great fucking job. Great fucking job.
Step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Okay.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Buying some time as he moves left. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Good shit, good shit.
They got the ball in great field.
Good shit, good shit. They're going to be everything you won't be, which is skinny and in shape, you fat piece of shit.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
All right.
Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks. And once he got loose, it was all over. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. They're really spinning that.
Baki, shut the fuck up.
Game going for the onside.
Cut that shit out, bro. I'm gonna do it to your ass right now, bro. You think I'm playing with you? I'm gonna get this shit right now, bro. That's okay. That's okay. No, yeah, put your face in here. No, it's okay. Up. Yeah, it's right here. Back up. Pick your head up. Thank you. Thank you. Sit down. Baki, wait.
They would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
This offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal for from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the quick.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to fire to the left. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6.
What's up, sorry ass nigga? You have some shit to say? Get your big ass on the mic, pussy.
What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
I'm gonna go outside and take it back. I just had to make sure because he shitted and pissed and stuff. And I just caught up. This nigga was up like 13 or 20 something.
Throw it to start the drive. Looking down the left side.
Again, stupid ass bitch.
End zone, picked off.
Another pick 6.
Trying to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point.
Daisy, watch out, mama.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. Fourth quarter, I got to go make this happen.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Touchdown, baby.
Speeding down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band...
Get your ass back on the mic, buddy. Where you at?
You know
all that shit you was talking. Get your ass back on the mic. What's up? What's up? Where you at?
Headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get...
The defense sort of hurts this
Scary
quarterback
ass.
out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? Didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the air, it's Milroe. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep